Summary: Good to Great by Jim Collins. Jim Collins' Good to Great explores a pivotal question. Why do some companies make the leap from being good to truly great, while others remain average? Based on extensive research involving 1,435 companies over 40 years, Collins and his team narrowed their focus to 11 companies that demonstrated sustained greatness. These organizations consistently outperformed the market for at least 15 years, and the book dissects what made this transformation possible. At its core, Good to Great identifies key principles that drive exceptional organizational performance and the leadership qualities required to achieve and sustain greatness. Key findings and framework. The findings are structured into a coherent framework referred to as the Good to Great framework. It is built around several interconnected concepts. 1. Level 5 leadership. At the heart of every great company is what Collins calls a level 5 leader. These leaders are a paradoxical blend of personal humility and professional will. Unlike ego-driven leaders, level 5 leaders prioritize the success of their organization over personal ambition. They shun the spotlight, credit their teams for achievements, and take responsibility for failures. However, they are fiercely determined and unwavering in their commitment to achieving long-term results. Level 5 leaders also ensure the development of strong successors to sustain greatness after their tenure. Their humility allows them to make bold decisions for the company's future without succumbing to hubris. 2. First who, then what? Collins argues that the journey to greatness starts with assembling the right team, not merely setting the right direction. This principle, summarized as first who, then what, suggests that the most critical decision is about who is on the bus and who is off the bus. Great companies recruit disciplined and competent individuals who align with their values and vision. Once the right people are in place, decisions about strategy and vision naturally follow. This people-first approach stands in contrast to organizations where leaders prioritize strategies or goals, only to later struggle with the wrong personnel. 3. Confront the brutal facts, yet never lose faith. Great companies create a culture of truth-telling and reality-checking. Collins highlights the importance of confronting brutal facts about an organization's challenges without sugarcoating or avoiding them. This honesty fosters better decision-making and helps organizations adapt and thrive in changing environments. Collins pairs this principle with what he calls the Stockdale paradox, named after Admiral Jim Stockdale, a prisoner of war. It emphasizes the need to maintain unwavering faith that the organization can prevail even while facing harsh realities. 4. The Hedgehog Concept. The Hedgehog Concept is a simple yet powerful idea that separates great companies from merely good ones. It is based on understanding 3 intersecting circles: what the company is deeply passionate about, what the company can be the best in the world at, what drives the company's economic engine, profitability. Great companies focus on their hedgehog, a unifying concept derived from the overlap of these 3 areas. They avoid distractions and opportunities outside their core competencies. In contrast, good companies often spread themselves too thin, trying to excel in too many areas. 5. Culture of discipline. Collins highlights that greatness is not achieved through bureaucratic control or micromanagement, but through a culture of discipline. In great companies, employees operate with entrepreneurial freedom within the bounds of a well-defined system. This balance ensures both creativity and accountability. Disciplined thought and disciplined action enable organizations to stay focused on their hedgehog concept. This principle ensures consistent execution of goals and avoids impulsive decisions that can derail progress. 6. Technology as an accelerator. Collins emphasizes that technology alone cannot make a company great. It is merely an accelerator of momentum. Great companies adopt new technologies that align with their hedgehog concept, but they do so thoughtfully, avoiding the technology trap of adopting innovations for the sake of trendiness. For instance, a company that becomes overly dependent on a new tool or fad risks losing focus on its core strategy. 7. The Flywheel Effect. The transformation from good to great resembles turning a giant flywheel. it requires consistent, sustained effort over time. With each turn, the flywheel builds momentum until it eventually spins on its own. This concept underscores that greatness is not achieved through a single moment of radical change, but through cumulative, disciplined actions. In contrast, organizations that fail to make the leap often fall into the doom loop. These companies make drastic changes or quick fixes in response to challenges, undermining long-term progress. Lessons on leadership. Collins' findings challenge traditional notions of leadership. Greatness is not about charismatic visionaries or revolutionary strategies, but about disciplined, selfless leaders who build enduring systems. These leaders value sustainable success over personal glory, act decisively, balancing realism with optimism, foster a culture of accountability and learning. Collins's research also reveals that great organizations are not dependent on luck. Instead, they achieve greatness through deliberate choices and adherence to proven principles. Implications for organizations. The insights from Good to Great extend beyond corporate boardrooms and are applicable to nonprofits, startups, and even personal leadership. Collins challenges leaders to evaluate whether their organizations are on the path to mediocrity or greatness. Achieving greatness requires hard work, discipline, and a steadfast commitment to principles such as assembling the right team, maintaining focus, and confronting challenges head-on. Additionally, Collins argues that greatness is inherently sustainable as it is rooted in enduring systems rather than fleeting trends. By adopting a hedgehog concept, cultivating disciplined cultures, and embracing level 5 leadership, organizations can ensure lasting success. Criticism and limitations. While Good to Great is widely acclaimed, it has faced criticism. Some companies featured as great, e.g. Circuit City, later declined, prompting questions about the lasting relevance of the principles. However, Collins argues that the principles themselves remain sound, even if execution faltered due to shifts in leadership or strategy. The book also acknowledges that greatness requires constant vigilance and renewal. Conclusion. Good to Great is a masterclass in leadership and organizational transformation. By dissecting the factors that separate great companies from good ones, Collins offers actionable insights for anyone striving for excellence. The principles, level 5 leadership, disciplined teams, focused strategy, and sustained effort serve as a roadmap for achieving and maintaining greatness in an ever-changing world.